Hello, good morning, welcome, one and all. My name's Michael. I'm the Delta Gamer, and I still have that up. Go away, you. Boop. There it is. All right. G'day, guys. My name's Michael. I'm the Delta Gamer, and today we're doing Heroforge Legendary, the series where we sit down with you guys in our wonderful audience and make Heroforge minis. Why? Because it's fun, and we enjoy doing it, and it's awesome. Plus, guys, if you ever have a chance to, Heroforge offers just such a wide variety of great options for making characters, not only if you play online like I do, but also if you want to have models printed out and play them. I mean, obviously, you know, COVID's still a thing, and, you know, people are dealing with it as best they can, but nowadays, I'm hearing that a lot of you guys are getting into your own tables and actually getting to see each other in person, which is awesome. So, what better time to look at picking up your own minis and doing some cool stuff with it. I see some very familiar faces, and of course, a dear and wonderful friend of the channel, Wolverconnie, coming in with a raid. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us this morning, bringing you community here. You're playing Dead by Daylight, which is a favorite game of mine. Trouble is I have Australian internet, so there's that. But it's so much fun. I hope you guys had a great time. Were you playing with Corey? If so, then I hope you guys either did all the generators or were murdered. I don't know. It depends on which side of the thing you're on. I also see our friends over at Art Heart Studios. G'day, guys. How you doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday, my excellent bud. I can see that we've got Calindria, Mythical Turian, so many cool people. Maddie Holmes, Kethra Moonsea, of course. Always good to see you guys. I think I saw Midnight somewhere around. Yeah, there you are. Hey, Midnight, how you doing? And of course, our dear friends Jasmine and All Things Fantasy. Hi, guys. Oh my god, so many people here this morning. As you know, we've taken a little bit of a break from Heroforge miniatures for no particular reason. The real reason here is just because I was on school holidays, and we just didn't have time. But now we're back, and now we're going to be making some cool stuff with you guys in the audience. So let's explain how Heroforge Legendary works. Basically, I have a Heroforge mini that we will make together, and while we're doing so, we're going to just chat about D&D, about Pathfinder, about the things going on in the TTRPG world. We're going to be talking about character design, doing a whole bunch of really, really cool, fun, and awesome things. So if you guys have any questions or things you want to talk about, we'll chat about it. In addition, guys, Heroforge Legendary actually does have a one-time cost, I guess, thing, I guess, in terms of, like, you know, donations and stuff. As always, all donations are super helpful to the channel. They help me support myself and, of course, all the shows that I run. But for Heroforge Legendary, every $50 donation goes towards a miniature. So I will actually design a miniature of your choice and then send you the code for it, so you can have it printed out, or you can make some artwork with it, or whatever tickles your fancy. In addition, guys, any hype train that we get going, I then do a speed mini build. So I basically try to build a miniature in however many minutes the hype train goes for. The longer the time span, the better the mini tends to look. You know, I mean, obviously, if it's a hype train level 1, then it's a 1 minute mini. But if we do a 5 minute mini, they look actually pretty good. All right, what say we get started? What say we have a look at what is new with Heroforge? Now, as you know, one of my favorite tools in Heroforge at the moment is the ability to layer your upper body elements. So, for example, you can change your shirt, and then once you change your shirt, you can put something over the top of it and add a layer to that, and then you can even add something to your neck. And lo and behold, you can actually multi-layer stuff to make your character more customizable. Recently, they've done the same thing for the legs. Check this out. So not only can you now choose the leggings for underneath, you can also add in waist belts and skirts and the like, and you can interchange what you want from here, which I think is flippin' amazing. So there you go. So that's one of the new features that they've done this. My Heroforge sub ran out, and I'm sad because I can't renew for now. That's okay. You know what? It definitely happens from time to time. And you know what? Like, for me, I just love playing around with it. And another great thing about Heroforge is you can play around for free. If you want to subscribe to the Pro subscription, which, by the way, I do always recommend, it'll allow you to take photos, it'll allow you to get in on all of the really, really new updates, and most importantly, you get to create things like tokens and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. What's the layering limit? So there's 2 layers for the feet, and if you include the neck, 3 layers for the upper body. So that is the current limit there. Why does this look like Yaris a little bit? Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does a little bit. We just need to. Where is it? There we go. We can always do a. Where is it? I'm sure there's a really dorky swoof. No, I think that's a close equivalent. Till I can find a better one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Also allows you to put 2 creatures on a base. Yes, no, that's true. There are now 2 creatures on a base that you can actually do. We played around with a little bit of that last season. Let's have a look. So this one here is my City of Mist character that we've been playing. This is Charlie and Nikolai Tesla. I don't know if I showed you guys this one. I showed you the individual build, but yeah. So City of Mist, modern fantasy adventure where mythoses of people, legends, and lore grant supernatural powers to people. So this is Nikolai Tesla giving power to our non-binary musician character, Charlie, on our City of Mist game. So yeah, this was really cool. I was super happy with that. He's also right. Heroforge is just a rob simulator. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. But yeah, I remember the liking trick with 2 layers. Yeah. So so yeah, there's lots of cool stuff that we can do. What else is new with Heroforge? Oh, there's some new decals as well. I think there was an update because now they've looked at Viking stuff more or less. Let's see, yeah, here we go. So there's now a lot of Viking and Norse inspired materials, including some new face paints. So there's some new Viking styled face paints here, which I think are really cool. I especially like which one is it? This one. Yeah, I especially like that one. That one's really cool. I think it can do a lot of really cool things with this one, especially with that lip stripe. This one, yeah. So someone had clearly watched Vikings on Netflix and just gone to town. I do like that one. I always think that this one's very similar to this one. Yeah. But anyway, I digress. So there's some really cool Viking facial stuff as well, which is really, really nice. Heroforge. Rob Simulator. Yeah. I mean, look, Rob is a real person. It's very easy to make Rob. But what we're going to be looking at doing today is we're going to be looking at making something different. We're going to be looking at making and designing a character, and then going from there. So let's start with some suggestions from you guys. What would you like to see me work on today? What kind of character? I've got a couple of characters coming up, which while we're throwing out suggestions, and please throw out any suggestions. I'm very keen to hear what you guys have to say. I have a character which I will be playing hopefully someday soon. Someday soon. That's the hope. It's always the hope. Little tear. Let's see, what did I do with him? He's somewhere in here. He is definitely somewhere in here. With, maybe he's in here. No, don't delete that. Is he here? I feel like he's here. Yeah, so I'm going to be playing a game with Dredd, Matthew Perkins, and Robert Hartley, where I believe what we're going to be doing, and this is what I've been led to believe, is we're going to be going toe-to-toe with Vecna. Yeah, toe-to-toe with Vecna. So that's going to be an interesting thing. One, because I've never fought Vecna. and 2 because I've never actually played a level 20 D&D character. So this is actually going to be my first time playing a D&D character at that high level. So I'm super keen. I really want to see what level 20 is all about in a different system to Pathfinder. So very happy for that. Maybe he's in here. Is this where you're hiding? Yeah, there he is. Yep, boom. Let's see, a Viking-inspired necromancer. Ooh, a minor. Was that Selak? Yeah, I've got a few Selaks thing. An ancient god confined to a mortal body whose power is being destroyed by his own vessel. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, this is the character I'm going to be using to take on Vecna. He is a blood hunter, Order of the Lycanthrope. He is, I think, a shifter. He might be a human. Oh no, he might be a Leonin actually. I made a Leonin werewolf basically, because I wanted the Daunting Roar ability for no reason. Then I think this guy is gonna be really cool. I kind of made him like he's not actually a hero. He's actually like an urban legend. So in the jungles where they're trying to expand some of the human territories, there's like this urban legend of this monster that lives in the wilderness here, and I kind of wanted to make that as a character. So that's what this dude is. All right. Any other suggestions? I've got the minor, the Viking necromancer, and the god confined into a mortal body. I see opera singer. Ooh, an opera singer could be fun. Opera singer could be very fun, actually. All right. Last chance to get your submissions in. Throw them in. Let me know. Because I'll be working on this for a little while, so, yeah. There we go. Alright, manage poll. New poll. Okay, character for today. Opera singer. Housewife adventurer. That's a good one. Viking necromancer. Minor. I'm just gonna go with young minor. God in mortal body. All right. Cool. I think we'll leave that one there, and we'll throw the vote in, guys. Be sure to vote and let us know what you'd like to see us make. So let's talk. Let's just talk D&D stuff at the moment. As you guys know, Robert's currently doing learning Pathfinder, which I think is great. I think it's awesome. I think it's always good when we take the time to learn and practice and understand other game systems. Rob is doing it in a very unique way, which I honestly don't even think I've read the Pathfinder rules cover to cover. But Rob's giving it a damn good go. So I definitely appreciate that he's putting a lot of effort and a lot of work into learning the system. I am also going to be running him a one-shot, which is going to be a lot of fun, where he is going to play a character that we're gonna do like a fundraiser stream, where he's gonna play a character, and the level of the character is going to be based on the donations. So every $100 he's going to level up, basically, which I think will be a lot of fun, because some people might just do it to annoy him. Ooh, some really cool ones over here. This is the community page. So anyone who has the pro subscription, you can get access to the community page, which allows you to see what other members of the community want to share from their libraries. Look at that. That's really cool. That's actually really dope. And you can do stuff like this. This is what I highly recommend as well. This is just a great technique. Is if you go into colors and mixes, you can just save paint to your library. So I really like that bone gold kind of color there. That's really cool. So I'm gonna keep that. And now that's just added so I can use it for any of my other models. So there you go. Yeah, see? Let's see what else is really cool. What else is super cool? Wow, that's amazing. Hunter's Moon. What? No. What's going on here? Wow, that is freaking amazing. Wow, that is freaking incredible. I love that. Oh, that's so cool. Man, there's some really great ones out here. Twitch is giving up on you right now. No. Well, tell me whatever you would like, Nemo, and I will count that in as a vote. Yeah, some people go crazy with Heroforge, and they do some, like, just phenomenal stuff. Oh, so many cool things. Oh, that's a really cool one. The Azure Dragon. Gene Simmons. Amazing. Tongues are actually easy. They're a lot easier to do than you'd think. They just take a lot of time. A lot of time to set up. Drow Spear Warrior. That's also a really cool one. Some really cool designs. So many really cool designs, actually. Let's see. We got only a few seconds left, guys. So if you haven't gotten your votes in, throw them out there. Crabfolk Cleric. It's always cool to see a few different crab type things. Hellboy, nice. Wow, freaking amazing. Ooh, that's really cool. Oh, cool, a Deadpool. Nice. Yeah, and this gets updated like all the time, which is awesome. So there's always people making new stuff, and you just can't keep up. If you do make stuff in the community, it's always important to remember to actually tag your stuff with like the appropriate tag, so it's easier to find. If you want people to find it, that is. Otherwise, it just gets lost in the torrent of awesomeness that's here. Yeah, so cool. A god in a mortal body. Ooh, alright. Alright, god in a mortal body it is. Hey, thank you so much for the cheers and the start of a hype train. Very cool, very cool. Now, guys, as you know, the hype train is very important because the hype train is a speed build. So, give us more time. If you guys want to subscribe to the channel, donate bits, or whatever tickles your fancy, and every tier is another minute on the speed build. The speed build is picked off a random generator, and then we get like just some random ideas from you guys, and then we make it. That's basically it. So yeah, let's throw that out there. In the meantime, we'll start work on our mortal god. But yeah, if you want to contribute to the hype train thing, we'll do that. We'll do that now. So, oh my god, thank you so much, Midnight Menagerie, coming in hard with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations to Draco McDragon, Dustacertus, Tilly Guntis, Marcus the DM, and Jebai for gaining the new tier 1 subs. Guys, enjoy these subs, enjoy all the new amazing and wonderful emotes that come with those subs, and yeah, thank you for being part of the community. Wow, okay, so I guess while we're again still accruing stuff, one of the most important things to remember when you're creating a godlike character is that the god is going to not necessarily choose someone who is an avatar of themselves. They're not necessarily going to choose a god who... Oh, sorry, Myth, I'm the one that appreciate it. Oh, sorry, Myth. Wait, what did I miss? Myth, where? What did I miss? I feel like I missed something. Everything went by so fast. I wanted to cheer twice, but it wouldn't let me. I'm going to tell a cute little Heroforge story anyway. Myth, who doesn't even live in the same country as me, secretly got in touch with my partner, who is also a dungeon master, and worked with him to create my very first D&D character. Printed it out and gave it to me for my birthday. It was very heartwarming. Oh, that's amazing. That's really cute. That's adorable. I love that story. I love stories like that because it makes those moments, you know, it makes those moments really special. You know, playing games is such an important part of my life at the very least. And I always think about, like, you know, what are people's first times? What are people's, you know, like, you know, debuts into these sorts of things? So it's really cool that not only did you get to do that really awesome game with the people that you love, but also to get the miniature as well to commemorate it. That's amazing. That's so cool. Congratulations, Nemo, and well done, Myth. That's so kind and so wonderful of you as well. And thank you to Mr. Game and Art for another 5 gifted subs. Guys, B-Town, MC, Viren Rock, G of D, TD Pod, and Jelly Sue, all gaining the new subs. Guys, thank you so much. We are now at, I think this is the level 4 hype train, which means I think we've gotten 3 levels. So we have a 3-minute speed build to do, courtesy of Midnight Menagerie, Mr. Game and Art, Calindria, and Nemo, who have all contributed to this hype train. So thank you guys so much. But yeah, I forgot what we were talking about. We're going on so many different things. Yes, no, it's amazing. Myth and Nemo, and then boom. Creating a god. Yes, creating a god. A lot of mistakes I see when it comes to, like, you know, gods have given power to you know, people. Is the concept that those people then have to become that god. That's not true. Your actual deity might give you powers, and you might have nothing to do with them in the sense that you might not be someone who, like for example, Gorum is a Pathfinder god of war. You would think that the person you would give power to, or most likely, is of course someone who is a worshipper of Gorum, god of war, and is like a soldier or a battle master or stuff like that. But I find the most interesting stories are when the person gaining the power doesn't have that much in common with the deity, but is learning from their experience in the power that has been given to them. That for me is way more interesting. And so, looking at creating our god in a human body, I think that's what we'd look at. We'd look at defining this god, then look at putting them in a body of some kind that isn't necessarily the same as the body that they once occupied. That's kind of what I'm thinking for that one. All right, we've got 2 minutes left on the hype train clock. We are at the level 4 hype train. We are ever encroaching so much, which 3 minutes is pretty good. 3 minutes we can do a lot of really cool stuff. So I want you guys to start thinking about, like, what should we speed run? I'm going to take a mix and match hodgepodge of characters and try to make something really cool. Got some interesting techniques I want to try out and show you guys for making a speedrun character. So there you go. Today I am drinking sparkling mango Bundaberg. Not a Bundy, which a lot of the folks in Queensland know all about Bundies. Where did all the music go? Come on. Let's get some music going, shall we? Boom, there it is. Yeah. Hi, McBluff, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Another 5 heavy gifted subs. Handed out to the wonderful community. Pushing it through to the next level. To Voltaria, Lefty 769er, Pondizzle, Kai Opaka 68, and Dragons Are Hungry. They are very hungry. That's an awesome name too. Kudos on freaking nailing that one. So there we go. We are now in a tier 4. We have a 4-minute speed build, pushed through thanks to our wonderful community, which leaves, of course, the infamous level 5. The level 5 is the trickiest one. The level 5 is the final one. Let's see if we can kick out that clock. We got 4 minutes before that one's over. But let's start. You can probably make 7 minis at that time. I could, but you know, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to make 7, you know, meh minis, or if you want to make like one kind of cool speedrun one. I mean, that's true. That's true. All right, let's see. Hey, Nemo, thank you so much for cheering 100. That's all I have left. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hell yeah. Okay, while we're waiting to see what happens with that level 5, let's take a quick look at, let's see. Actually, here's a good question for you guys. I want just a simple yes or no from the community here. Do we want to just pick a existing deity and then turn them into the character inspiration for this, or do we want to be making up our own god? Type in 1 for use an existing god, 2 for making up a random one, like try to create a god. What do you guys think? What do you guys think we should do? Should we 1 use a pre-existing god, or 2 create our own? What do you think? Dragons are hungry, and so is Phantom. So give him treats. Yes, Phantom for all the treats. Create our own god. Okay, create our own god. Create our own god. Okay, we can create our own god. Yeah, because there are lots of really cool ideas for creating your own deity. I would say that that we'd start from the ground up in terms of just world building. You know, like, what is this god? Who are they? Prayed to by? What powers do they bestow upon their followers? You know, like what holidays do they celebrate? A whole bunch of really cool stuff there that could definitely come into play. And you know what? If the deity is actually good enough, I might actually turn it into a lesser god of my campaign setting. So there you go. We'll also do some world building there. I'll tell you in 5 minutes when my lag catches up. Oh, Nemo. I'm so sorry. Look, I mean, I haven't actually pushed for it myself, but I think one of these days I do need to actually do a push for partner thing, which would be a lot of fun. Pushing for partner basically I think allows my channel to like adjust like the video quality, so that might actually help with some speed stuff as well. So we'll see how that goes. All right. All right, guys, we're into the last minute of the hype train. All right. As we are going into the last minute of the hype train, I'm going to ask that everyone in chat simply throw out a word associated with a TTRPG. It could be any word whatsoever. It could be class, could be a race, could be a plot, could be a villain, could be a monster. You know, I just want to throw out a bunch of words, bunch of ideas. I'm going to take what I can. I'm going to take all the things I can, and I'm going to use it for this speed run. So as many word associations as we can, and then we're going to run with it. Could be an animal, could be a plant, could be a spell, could be a magic item, could be anything. All right, throw these out there. There you go, beautiful. Coming in strong, I can see. Nice. All right, we got 20 seconds on the hype train. Here it goes. Hype brain. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5. Oh! There it is! Hype Train completed at level 5 with 15 gifted subs and 600 bits. What the hell? It's saying level 4 completed, level 5 completed on my side. I think it's still level 4 though. I think it is level 4. But we're gonna go with 4 minutes. So 4 minutes on the clock. Timer. Okay, so there it is. There's the 4-minute timer right there, just so you guys can see. I'm not going to be cheating. I'm going to press it once we have the words. So I'm going to pick 5 words, 5 different words at random. Let's get my dice out. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3. Cool. We got a few things here. Yeah, there we go. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? 11. Okay. So I need a D12. Here we go. All right. Let's see what our speed run's going to be. Our speed run's word association is number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flames by Duster Cetus. Flames. Then 11. Pineapple. Flames. Pineapple. And last but not least, number 4. No, because we got that one already. So 1, 2, 3. The Astral Sea by McBluff. Okay. So Astral Sea. Let me write this down. Astral Sea. Pineapple. We will be picking 2 more words. We will be picking 2 more words. Astral Sea, pineapple, flame. Okay. And then the next inspiration is 7, which is Eldritch. Eldritch Changeling. Okay. So an Eldritch Changeling. Alright, Eldritch Changeling is not. Okay. Alright. Eldritch Changeling, pineapple, flames. So these are the things that have to be included. Alright. Here we go. Starting on the clock now. Okay, so I'm thinking if it's an Eldritch Changeling, let's go with okay, Eldritch Changeling. Let's go with Wolf. This is a tricky one. Okay. Okay, Astral Sea. Okay, come on. suppose. Okay. Yeah, worth a shot. Okay. Let's see, how long do I have? I got a minute. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, that's it. Damn. Alright, well, we can just touch up on one of these. There we go. Alright. So. Oh, there we go. That was a bit tough. I don't think I nailed the pineapple. I tried to. I did try to. Because that was my attempt at a pineapple. As a pineapple potion, maybe. Alright, so what was our words? Okay. The words were Astral Sea, Pineapple Flame. Okay. So Astral Sea, I kind of went with the floating in the water type thing. If I had a little bit more time, what I was going to do was I was going to add in that kind of oceany kind of vibe. So that was kind of the goal there, which I think still works pretty well. And then pineapple flame. So yeah, the pineapple, I went with the pineapple-y kind of potion type thing because there is obviously no pineapple, but we can kind of look at that. Flames, obviously the flaming sword. Eldritch changeling. So that was a little bit tricky because I kind of thought about like what does an Eldritch changeling look like. So instead of the traditional white and monochromia for them, I kind of went with more of a dark elven kind of monochromia. So it's kind of like it's kind of like more like the Eldritch elf. And you know what? Seeing as I've got a little bit here, what I might do is I might use that opportunity. Because that was kind of what I was hoping to achieve with that. I used the wrong I used the wrong freaking eyes. I was so close. I'm gonna just very cheekily. Shh, quiet. It's fine. It's fine. No one needs to know. Just between you and me. There it is. Okay. There you go. So yeah, having just kind of like the glowing eldritch kind of energies and stuff like that was one of the key elements there. And yeah, the changeling stuff's always really, really hard. I think if I had a little bit more time, there's something that this is actually really good for changelings. Actually, is if you go with your decals and then select this one, which is a big mess. But hold with me for a second. If you then rotate that, what you can actually do is you can actually come in behind it like so. And you can actually anyway, you can kind of see the go there. Basically, you can kind of come at it like it's in mid change, so that's a tricky one to do. But you can eventually end up with something like that. Nemo did a great job for a changeling character. Yeah, nice. That was supposed to be my secret. Nice. Yeah, I think this guy looks pretty cool. There's no Ash or Eno around. Yeah. So anyway, as I digress, that this is, for the most part, my my changeling character, which I think looks pretty spiffy. I don't like the shoulder pads. Yeah, that's much better. I do like that. Boom. Changeling character. So I'm going to save that, and that is over here. Wham. Alright, I like it. Speedrun characters are always fun. They always do test out what I can achieve in how long. Alright, that's really cool. That's so cool, guys. Well done. I think we've definitely come up with something very, very cool there. Alright, let's look now at our character for this build. Now, as we mentioned, we're going to be making a character who is housing the spirit, the energy of a deity of some kind. The link showed about a minute before the video. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty normal, actually. To be honest. All right. So let's look at what type of deities we would like to focus on. As always, deities in my world, or in my opinion, are creatures, entities that have phenomenal power, that grant that phenomenal power to those people who pray to them, who worship them, for whatever it is that fits into their dominion. So the first thing I want to look at is, what do we want to make this a god of? So let's throw out some ideas. What domain of the cosmic world is this god going to be in charge of? Let's throw out some ideas. Throw out some chat ideas. Let's see what would we like here, and then we'll pick from the best few. What are some good ones? Animal and nature, imagination. That's a good one. I like imagination. Imagination. Yeah, that's a good one. Light. God of light. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one too. It's always good to have God of light. Dreams and nightmares. I'm just going to put that down as sleep. God of sleep. Because that'll kind of mesh into the two. On a side note, I hope you guys are looking forward to Sandman. I can't wait for that one. It's a great movie. It looks like it's going to be phenomenal. Alright, let's see. Can we get one more suggestion from chat? It's getting close to the Sandman. Yeah, well, that's... Yeah. God of pets and planar travel. I think animals kind of fits pets. Planar travel. I like that. All right. 2 minutes on the clock. Let's throw those votes out, guys. Tell me everything. Let me know what you would like the vote to be. What was the question suggestions? Oh, the question was... So, here's what we're doing, Long Rock. We are creating a Heroforge mini of a character who has been imbued power directly by a god. So much so that they're basically a vessel to that god. We are deciding what domain of power that god has. So, you know, is it a god of sleep? Is it a god of light? God of imagination, god of planar travel, god of animals. That's kind of what's up there at the moment. Okay. God of planar travels and imagination are high on that list at the moment. I like that. I like that. Definitely gonna go with imagination on this one. Yeah, imagination's a good one. Imagination is nice and open as well, because you can look at imagination from a creative arts perspective. You can look at a imagination from an innovation kind of perspective. There's lots of avenues with that particular one. Yeah. I think the three that have been selected are all good choices. God of sleep, planar travel, and imagination. All right, couple seconds more on the clock. And it looks like we're going to go with a god of imagination. All right, so here is the Dead Aussie Gamers step-by-step on designing gods for a world-building setting. The first thing you need to ask yourself is, why would people pray for this? Or why would people pray to gain powers or abilities, to gain some sort of blessing from a god of this particular field, right? If I was a farmer and I pray for a good harvest, I'm praying to the god of the harvest, right? If I am a butcher in town, I might be praying to the god of the hunt so that I can have a good season of hunted game. Why would people worship a god of imagination? What about imagination does do these people enjoy? I kind of like the idea that maybe the god of imagination is almost like a best friend, and it's almost like a god of... It's almost like a god of, like, imaginary friends. You know what I mean? Like, it's a children's god. That could be kind of fun. Yeah, you totally missed the poll. Did you? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me know what you would like to have voted for. The options were planar travel, animals, light, imagination, and what was the other one? Sleep. That was it. Yeah. And imagination won the poll. I'll make the polls a little bit longer next time. Like imagination though, sounds cool. Yeah. A big scary tiger god of imagination. Ah, someone likes Calvin and Hobbes, I see. Artists, yeah, artists would be definitely a good worshipper of the god of imagination. Creativity for solving problems or general needs. Desire muse, maybe those in search of too much power they gain through imagination to make what they think a reality, like the dreamer in Malifaux. Yeah, that's true. Children's god sounds like a playful trickster kind of deity. Why not both? Who doesn't like Calvin and Hobbes? Yeah, no, who doesn't like Calvin and Hobbes? Yeah, actually, that kind of works. So if we do like a child, a child god of children, and imagination's part of that, that could be kind of a cool thing. It's almost like a whimsical god. See, the thing is, and Hellhound, you make a good point. A children's god sounds like a trickster. It does kind of a little bit, because there are two things involved in that. One is kids play pranks and are rather precarious, and the other is that, you know, generally people have assumptions about people or gods whose domain involve children. Is that they're nurturing, they're motherly, they're guiding them on the right path, not so much that they're teaching them the ways of imagination and stuff like that. So, Lord Grace, inventors. Yes, absolutely. Inventors, innovators, they're great for the gods of imagination. So I guess we've got a lot of angles there. So there's lots of people and places that we can look at. I'm out for today. Have fun, everyone. No worries, Nemo. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. It's always good to see you here and catching up, my dear friend. Be safe, be wonderful, and enjoy you whatever the future holds for you. Okay. So, yes, we will take care of Phantom for you. Okay. So, I guess we want to look at the angles. So, artists, innovators, children, people who maybe that's what we need to look at. Maybe more of like what Mac was saying with the muse. Maybe that's kind of an angle as well. I think yeah, I think what would be kind of cool is a character who inspires others, but they themselves aren't necessarily inspired by the gifts that they've been given. For some reason I'm thinking of Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, I mean, like a Da Vinci kind of character would be kind of cool, but yeah, that's kind of the place that we're at. So I think playing with this character, we need someone who looks like an innovator. Maybe an architect or an artist. Yeah, let's go with an artist. Let's go with a young artist. I think that's a I think the young artist could be a lot of fun. So, a young artist. Someone who is inspired. That's kind of cool. I like that. Someone inspired to do stuff. So they're almost like a stand-in for the deity, inspiring people with their art and concepts, being a conduit for their designs. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe they're, maybe that's how they express themselves. Maybe the expression of the deity's presence in their mortal form is through the art, because that could be a lot of fun. Oh, he's gotta love a good beret. For an artiste. That's actually not bad. I don't actually hate that all that much. That's kind of cute. I like that. All right. So, an artist who... Let's say an artist who got desperate. Like maybe when they were a lot younger, there was a lot of pressure put on them, like to be a successful artist. Maybe from a family of artists. And what's happened is maybe they themselves don't find themselves inspired as much anymore. Maybe they're not as openly enjoying the process of their art, and that's why the god's paying attention to them. Not so much to say, here, you are now going to be the greatest artist in the world, but maybe more of a maybe here's a journey that you can be on to eventually relearn and rekindle your love of art. That can be a really cool story. Yeah, that could be kind of a cool story. Interesting. Okay. What do you guys think of this as a story? Do you guys think that it's a good one? Do you guys think that needs a bit more work? What do you guys reckon? A young artist learning to fall in love with art again. Like that. Oh man, I love the two legs. What do you call it? The layering on the legs now. So many really interesting options here. Sorry, I'm distracted. No worries. Please feel free to be as distracted as you would like. Okay, I kind of like that one. An artist who lost his inspiration. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. An artist who is looking for their inspiration, and the deity's gone. I'm gonna stick around with you. I'm gonna be a part of your life until you rekindle your inspiration that you've lost. Ooh, that one. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Alright, and then maybe what we can do here is have maybe a second pair of arms, maybe? What if I do So if I do something like... Okay, so there we go. Looks like a young Dag. Thank you, Millsy. He's learning to fall in love with that again. Not something must have happened to the first to make him lose his love of art in the first place. Not just family pressures, I think. No, I agree with that. I think there's a lot of really interesting backstory elements here that could definitely lead into that. Dag's in the zone. Yeah, I was. Thank you. It's tricky. Usually when I pose, I kind of get into that place. It's yeah, I think having a character who's going through turmoil is always interesting, because you always got to see kind of that turmoil in a number of different ways manifest throughout the game, either through your interactions with your fellow players or through your role play. It doesn't matter which, you know, you just need to make sure that you're doing something. There it is. Okay, so we go there. Yeah, sweet. Yeah. So, what is manifesting this guy's anxiety over their own art? Is it because they don't believe in themselves anymore? Or is it because of something else? Something maybe tragic happened? My first thought is he lost a limb to the deity and they gave him an astral arm to work through. It seems a bit iffy with the disability rep. Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, I always loved the idea of the dancers and stuff like that, but that then resolves itself. So if you've got, let's take the arm removal thing. Let's say that this person is a painter, he's lost his arm, he can't paint anymore. Having the god show up and give him an astral arm resolves that issue. He now no longer needs his arm. But, you know, it wouldn't really have anywhere to go from that story point. Hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Just dropping a howdy where you can. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, so I think the idea of that, the replacing of the arm type thing, doesn't work as well only because I think that it resolves it to completion, which I don't think is ideal. However, that being said, it does bring me to a very interesting idea, and we're just gonna start coloring stuff while we're talking about it. But what if the idea here was rather than resolving that problem, what if the big thing here was the character simply no longer had the the character simply no longer had the ability to create like their own art, and the god gave them some pigments, some like magic paint that allowed them to manifest what other people needed, and it was specifically what other people needed. So it could turn paint what he painted into reality. Ooh, that's very pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that is so pretty. I do like that. My first thought with the Lost in JD, yeah, just that one. Just came up with something random, so feel free to ignore it. Just wanted to get it out there. What if he was in some sort of what if he was some form of colorblind after the accident? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Colorblind could also work. But the question is how do you communicate colorblindness? How do you communicate color blindness? I mean, you could always be regular blind. Could always be regular colorblind. That could work. Maybe the colors he was seeing seemed dull and the deity enhanced his vision. Almost as if magic. Yeah, that's true. What if rather than painting with colors, he could now see and paint with magic? That'd be really cool. That's actually really smart. I like that. That is really cool. I do dig that. That's a very cool idea. Loving the music, by the way. Nice, thank you. I'm glad you are. I'm glad it's nice and chill.
darker hair for the time being. Maybe a heterochromia just to indicate that new sight. What if we mess around with it a little bit? Yeah, I kind of like that one. That kind of works. Yeah, okay. I think that... Yeah, I think that kind of works. Yeah, I think that kind of works with the little pink eye. Now I'm thinking of that Lucius story, Dag, the portrait, Big Dorian Gray vibes. Yeah, that's kind of the vibes here. I think that's man, I think that's really coming together super nicely. All right, so I think. Yeah, I think just that could kind of work. Maybe a little less. Beautiful. I'd say go with the white pupils, make it look blind, put everything with color when he's painting. You can kind of do that. Alright, so if we do... There you go. Something like that. Yeah, this kind of works. I dig that. Alright, let's look at his colors. Now, one of the important things to remember is colors communicate a whole bunch more than just, like, you know, your character's, like, attire. They depict your character's attitude. If your character has a good soul, a good spirit,
You know, maybe they wear a lot of bright and vibrant colors. Maybe if they're dark and broody and very, very, you know, kind of insular as a character, maybe they wear a lot of dark colors. There's always room for you to look and explore the different types of characters you have simply based on the color palette. It's why one of the reasons why I ask, you know, like most people when they when I'm designing characters for, like, whether it's for a show or whether it's for myself, like, hey, what kind of colors do you like? I always look at that and I go, okay, cool. Now, from what they like, which of these colors communicate the type of character that they're going to be playing? If they're playing someone really kind of friendly and quirky, then I definitely wouldn't spend my time making them a character who is, you know, notoriously covered in quite dark colors. Okay, that's quite okay. The pupil, not the iris. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me change that up a little bit. Okay. Okay, so the pupil, not the iris. So something like that? Is that what we're kind of looking at? Is that kind of what you were talking about? Let me know. If I got it wrong, I'll modify it a little bit. Up. I need to get rid of that because I have to paint this first. I can't get to it. Okay. No, the pupil to white. I thought I did do the pupil to white. Did I not? Okay, so something like that, and then have the... So something like that. Iris can be blue or whatever color. So something like that.
Hello, kitten. Mwah. Yeah, like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can do something like that. That's fine. Alright, I think that's good. I think we now have a decent looking start to this. No, definitely not that. I definitely like that gray a little bit better. Okay. That's a good one. I like that one. So then we've got like a lot of like the little splatter effects. Then we can add a little bit of light here as well. Purple's really nice. Maybe a little less intensity. Yeah, there we go. That's really nice. Alright. That's really cool. Funny how you draw a Painter spellcaster character in an upcoming game I will DM as a summoner who's part of a school art club. Nice! That's really cool, Elliot. I love that. Greetings! Hey, Crimson Rockstars, so good to see you. Captain McFriendly, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. We are building a community Heroforge model. What we do every Wednesday is we sit down together, we make a Heroforge model, yeah, we design something that we all really, really like. Whew. Pardon me, it is quite early in the morning. Ugh. And you know what? Breakfast actually sounds like it would be amazing. So I'm going to order some breakfast while we take a last few quick looks and maybe have a bit of a quiet, because this is a super chill stream. So if you guys want to chat about anything TTRPGs, let me know. As for how I'm doing great. Yeah, school holidays are now over. School holidays are really stressful for me. So as some of you may know, I'm a professional role player and game master. I live in Perth, Western Australia, where I work for the local government to run TTRPGs for at-risk kids. Over the school holidays, my programs go from being after-school programs to like day-long programs. So like over the last 2 weeks, it's been like back-to-back, like freaking 8-hour sessions and stuff, which have been nuts, absolutely nuts. So I'm glad that we're back onto the school term. Now we're back to the after-school programs, which is great. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, deciding on all the cool stuff that we can get going and get doing. Cheer, haven't seen Heroforge in action before, but your character looks amazing. Thank you so much, Captain McFriendly. Aren't you very McFriendly? Yes, no, Heroforge is actually, some of the stuff you can do in Heroforge is amazing. Stick around and I will show you some of my favorite ones. Yeah. Hey, Odd Bandicoot, welcome in. Don't mind me, I'm just ordering a little bit of breakfast here. Because I'm freaking, I don't know, my energy levels are like sort of like up and down at the moment. Ooh, some eggs Benedict sound amazing, actually. Oh, Sir Benedict burger. Rasher bacon, fried egg, hash brown, barbecue sauce, and a toasted bun. Ah, yes, please. I think that's a winner. And then let's get a hot chocolate as well to even this thing out, because I am a child and I enjoy hot chocolates. I don't think enjoying hot chocolate makes you a child. I think I just never grew up enjoying coffee, and I don't know why. It was never a big seller of mine. All right, there we go. Thank you for extras, and please send it to my house. Done. All right, there we go. Cool. Yeah, there are a ton of features that you can actually do some stuff in Heroforge with. This is a very simplistic build. We kind of went with some cool ideas. Probably the only thing I'd really change at this stage would be we want to change the eye line and the facial expressions, because we want this person to be quite expressive. So maybe adding a little bit of the cockiness to it, lower the gap in his lips. Oh, we don't want to do that. See, that looks manic. There we go. And if we don't like the style of his head as well, we can also modify that. Oof. Hello, kitten. Oh my goodness. Meow, meow, meow. What? Oh, okay. Oh, hello. Hello. Yes. Goodness. Hello. He's being a bit of a sook today. Alright. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Right there. I usually have tea in the morning and instant coffee in the late afternoon. Oh yeah, that's really cute. I thought it was all paid. No, Heroforge is actually free to use if you wish to. However, let me show you some of the stuff that you get. As soon as I change the eye line, so yeah, beautiful. There it is. So I think having a good eye line makes a model really come to life. I think if your eye line just kind of is like this dead stare, you don't really get that much good, kind of a good model out of it. So here's what you can do. So first of all, Heroforge models are free to use. If you subscribe to their $50 a year subscription, you can actually get access to a lot of the new materials, so the stuff that just come out, all of the new options and things like that, as they are updated. If you also have a pro subscription, you can actually use the studio in order to create artwork. So let's say I wanted to create a really cool painting artwork type thing. So what I can do here is I can go let's go with just a nice cool easy background here. Let's give what time of day it is, so let's have some of the light over here. We can change the intensity. You know what, I feel like it should be nighttime, so let's move over, add some blue wash to that. We'll kind of make it a little darker. So there you go. So this is a nighttime. So it's kind of like painting at night. Oh, actually, you know what? I changed my mind. Let's make it during the day. So we'll boost up and we'll make these really, really nice. So it's like more dawn now. So dawn is kind of when we're looking at doing stuff. Okay, cool. Which means in the background we want some bright and vibrant colors. Yeah, let's go with something like that. And then you can actually capture and actually print these, or you can even make them spinning models if you like. But let's say that you're also someone who likes your own VTTs. Bam, there they are. Roll20 token for your character is ready to go. So you can just decide on what a cool frame might be. Oh, actually, you know what? I think that's going to be a really cool frame for my artist. Boom, there it is. and then you can actually print these out. Sorry, not print these out. You can actually download these as a thing you can get. So yeah, you can do some really, really cool stuff. And Heroforge is just limited only by your imagination. Some of the stuff you can make. So check these out. These are some of my favorite ones. Let's see. So let's see. Iconic. There we go. So this is Bismarck. Bismarck is one of my paladin characters, who I'll be playing very soon. Actually, playing Bismarck quite soon. Yeah, so Bismarck is a heavy-set Warforged Aasimar, who's a paladin who is built to protect his city at all cost. So he's basically like a steam engine paladin, which I really like that one. That was really cool. Another really cool one is, let's see, who else was really cool? Collab characters. Let's see. Those were actually kind of nice. I just like those. Let's see. Oops. Nope, don't do that. Oh, my martial art characters. Yeah, I do love my martial art characters. Oh yeah, this one was a good one. This one was the Prisoner. He was a prisoner in a Forgotten Realms prison. He's a astral monk capable of summoning a pair of astral hands to do fighting for him with martial arts. So I was really, really a big fan of this one. Let's see, what else do we have? You can also make some pretty iconic characters. This is one that I made of Lobo. From DC, if you are familiar with the DC universe. So I made, I made Lobo. And every time I check, they lack one D&D item. They didn't add teapots and kettles. They do have teapots and kettles. Let me bring up. They have all sorts of things. This is a woman who runs a small diner in one of my settings. So there she is with a breakfast. But if you want a kettle, there you go. Yeah, see? Boom. Steam answer. Yeah, probably. If you'd like. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking into this. The timing impeccable too. Yeah, exactly. Perfect time for some breakfast. Yeah, you could. I mean, like I said, there's just so many options. When Heroforge first was out and about, there were limited options as to what you could do, but as time went on, it just made it so that you could add more and more stuff. And by now, like, it's very hard to find things that aren't covered by Heroforge. Like, this is a drum set, which is actually 2 models. So the first model is the drummer. The second model, which, if we sneakily look over here, is a torso that has a ton of stuff standing up on it. There's actually 2 models on this actual one base. Which we can also then look at models like this, which are also 2 models on the same base. You know, so yeah, you can really kind of get creative with this in a way that you originally couldn't when the software was first available. But nowadays, just some of the stuff you can do is phenomenal, and people are just so creative as well. If you've actually got a $50 subscription, you can actually go into the community section and literally see anything you would like to, as far as like ideas, like, hey, this guy's made a fur like some recipes for some fur cloaks. These guys here have made their own like different models and stuff. yeah, there's just so many things. So many things. Meow. What do you mean meow? Meow. I see. But yeah. So going back to our artist. So we are making a person who's been imbued with the power of a god for reasons. Now, the reasons that we have at the moment are that this character here lost his inspiration and lost his passion for the art when the god of imagination basically granted him power to be able to use magic like paint, and reintroduced him to the love of art. So he has been inspired. He has decided to take his spells and his magic, go around the world, and inspire others in the same way that they were inspired. I think we've got a really good character here, and I think the concept is pretty sound. As you can see, there are some things that just don't fit, like, for example, the monocle clips into the eye a little bit, which, a little bit of a shame, So a cleric. Kind of like a cleric, yeah, actually. Very, very much like a cleric, I think. I think more than a cleric, more like an evangelist would probably be the better saying. Because the thing is, and this is, again, DAG advice, 101. If you're ever making a character who is, of course, someone devoted to a deity, it does not mean in any way, shape, or form that you have to be a class that is divinely orientated. And here's why. There are tons of people in most settings who worship and pray to gods, who do not have any ties or powers granted to them by deities. And that's fine. There's actually nothing wrong with playing characters who are simply believers because they have faith. It's actually quite a good thing if that is the angle that they're looking at. Having faith doesn't necessarily mean getting powers, and so this guy could be gaining powers from them, sure, but could simply be an evangelist, could simply be going out in the streets and telling people about the god of imagination and the god of art and all that sort of stuff. Hey, Avarian CA coming in with a raid of 10 people. G'day, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Maybe you can see, change his face and see if his cheekbones are lower. Yeah, there are definitely a few of them. I think, are you done? Nope, button my face. Okay, I guess. Hello. Yeah, like I think there's that one there. And if we look at the monocle, I don't know if the monocle's gonna... No, I don't think it's it. I think it's just the facial expression. So if I lower the smile, that'd be how you get that to fit there. So there you go. Other guess is a bard because ways to inspire. Yeah, a bard would be a perfect choice. Even a sorcerer or wizard if they want to use like color spray and all these other illusion kind of magics. That's kind of cool. How are things? Things are going great. We are creating an artist character who's been imbued with the spirit and powers of a deity of imagination. So we've created this kind of interesting and cool character. I'm really quite enjoying the types of explorations we're going in regards to this character. Okay. So then what we can do here is we can add in a few colors, maybe make these kind of brass balls here. There we go. And then we've got some paints, etc. as well on the base, which I think is going to be kind of cool. Are these free to use after you make them? Yeah, no, absolutely. In fact, these guys will get posted, and they always do get posted as share links, which I can then share like so. If you guys want to see where it is. I also share it out on my Discord chat as well. So there's actually a whole Discord channel on Heroforge Minis on the Dead Gamer Discord. You are welcome to come and hang out there and yeah, see all the cool stuff. You can always return to your save character as long as you sign in. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%, 100%. All right. In regards to this character, what else are we feeling? How do we feel about this character? Anything you guys think you would change? Anything you guys think we should add in? Like I said, I know we added in the monocle kind of late, but I don't mind the monocle. I think the monocle kind of adds a little bit to the build here. Oh, also you can actually use transparent plastics as well, so you can actually so transparent plastics actually do come out transparent. Actually, let me show you one of the models that I have. I'll be back. Meow. Yes. Sorry, my cat is following me. All right. So this is a character that I made for a friend of mine at my home game. Let's see. Here we go. Let's save that one real quick. We have a wonderful and great stream. We'll probably pop by a little later on and check out what you're up to. But yeah, guys, go check out Art Hard Studio as well. Wonderful role players, lots of fun, really chill vibes over there. Hectic but chill vibes. Okay, so this guy here is Dever, and as you can see there, I used a transparent plastic color for the glass in his magnifying glass. Now he was one of the characters who I had 3D printed. Let me just adjust this here so that you guys can see. Configure video, cameras, do not autofocus. There we go. Alright, so hopefully you guys can somewhat hopefully you guys can somewhat see that. Okay, so yeah. Alright, move that away. There we go. Okay, now behold, I have a little UV light thingy thing, but the cool thing here is that if I shine that UV light, I don't know if you guys can see, actually, you know what, hold on, let me turn off my freaking filters. That's gonna be the ticket. There it is. Boom. Yeah. Okay. No filters. All right. So if you look there, so you can actually see the transparent plastic is actually semi-transparent. So it actually does, based on the light, glow when you can put stuff there. How cool is that? So that's actually like legitimately a let's put all this stuff back, shall we? Boom, boom. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so as you can see, the transparent plastic actually does come out transparent. Looks freaking amazing. Yeah, it is very, very cool.
It was one of the really cool elements that I was so keen once that kind of got in and actually got to see what it was looking like, that I actually made a character, a 2-part character that has a transparent friend. So I made an Echo Knight clown who's got like this, like sort of again shadowy echo of themselves, which is going to be amazing when that gets fully printed out and shipped up. But yeah, how cool is that? I think it's pretty cool. All right. Well, going back to this, guys. Unless there's anything else, I think we're actually pretty solid. Unless there's anything else you guys think that we could add or we could change. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Is there anything you guys think should be different? Facial hair, tattoos. How do you add multiple torsos to the same base? Just wondering. There's a kind of glitch that you can use. Ooh, I do like that one. That one's kind of cool. I think I might keep that one. That one looks really nice. I like the waviness to it. As for how you add the torso base, more splashes on the apron. Unfortunately, I can't do more splashes. I can only do different splashes. So if you go into decals underneath where it's got the blood stains, you can only ever select one of these, which has always been kind of like a point of like contention for me. But actually, if we do it this way, if we do it that way, that could work. Yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So you got a few more splashes here and there. So maybe I'll do that there, that there. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Boom. Paint drips for the shoes. Ooh, I wish I could do drips. Let's just add a couple of like green. Let's add green there. So yeah, we can kind of do a few little colors here and there. Yeah, I think that kind of works. Yeah. There we go. Boom. I love it. Oh, I think he's great. I love this artist character. All right. Coolios. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that brings us neatly to the end of today's session. As for how to add multiple torsos, if you want to add multiple characters, if you go into stages, go into extra, and then go here under the beta for importing an extra character, you can do it there.
Or if you go into the community section, and this is only if you're a pro subscriber, if you type in torso or maybe glitch. There we go. So if you type in glitch, you can type get the legless glitch, and someone's already done that for you. So you can just add that one to your repertoire. And yeah, this is like an invisible body glitch. Yeah, there's a few different glitches that people have used in order to make some very cool stuff, which apparently you won't need to coming soon, as they'll allow you to do some kit bashing. So you'll have even more versatility with your abilities to move things through. So there you go. Yeah, there you go. All right, let's save this bad boy, and then let's share what we have. There it is. Bam. Gotta head out. See you on Thursday or Friday, if not before. Yeah, man, totally, absolutely. And if you want to see Avarian play some D&D, guys, come check out our Rise of the Rune Lord. No, what the fuck am I saying? Ruby Phoenix game on Friday morning for me, Thursday night for most of the folks in the US, where we play a Oriental-inspired RPG adventure. And guys, as always, please do not forget, go check out Heroforge, and if you guys enjoy what you see, throw out your Heroforge minis and tweet me. You know, like, yeah, send me a tweet of your Heroforge builds and tag myself in Heroforge. These are all great ways to support the channel and enjoy something freaking awesome. If you want to come hang out with me on Discord, boom, go check that out. Seriously, they're terrible. They are terrible even. Yes, they are terrible. No, they're a good group. Friday's group is freaking is great. Is awesome. Have a good rest of my day. I absolutely will. Thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure meeting you, as well as everyone else who hung out in the chat today. Thank you to everyone who subbed for our hype train earlier on today, as well as to Avarian for our raid earlier on. To all of our friends who came by and hung out. Wolverconi, who raided when we got started. Guys, you're all amazing. It is wonderful being in the TTRPG community with you guys. I hope that wherever you find yourself on the internet, that you do share the love and joy that you have for this amazing game with one another, because it's an awesome thing. Holy hell, I just found out that the Watcher is playing Stray. We are going straight over there. Guys, the Watcher is one of the amazing cast members of the Viva the Dirt League channel. They are currently playing a game which I am super keen to play myself. It is called Stray. It is about a cat in a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk world. So, we're going to head in. Don't forget to throw out those raid emotes. And until we meet again, as always, guys, from me to you, game hard or die trying. Bye, everyone.